Pastor, you going to work?
Where are you gonna go build? Whoa! What are you building?
You're silly. Are you Handy Manny? Are you the white version Handy Manny? No?
Not to film this part, because honestly I'm too tired to film. This was a beast. Ta-da! So this is the back bedroom. Well, the only bedroom. I really did not have to do this. And what I mean by this is rip the bed apart. That's the top to the bed. There's the frame of the bed. Honestly, the reason I wanted to do this is because of that carpet. Basically, this thing is hinged right there, and then there's a lift, you know, the top to the bed. It hinges right there and lifts up. And I really couldn't get back there without pulling all this out. And as I started pulling it out, I realized, you know what? I want to get all this carpet out of here. I want to breathe good air. I want my family to breathe good air, not dusty carpet with skin fragments and... Okay, maybe too far. But anyway, so it wasn't that bad as far as just telling you what I did, but so there was a frame, this guy here. Just a looks just a regular frame, rectangle. So there was a couple screws around, lifted right up, and then they had the I cannot talk today. The hinges for the bed were right here. The hydraulic, I think they're called hydraulic hinges, where it holds it up. And so I just pulled it off, and now I'm going to rip the carpet out from back there, because honestly it was just kind of grossing me out to know that we'd be sleeping on that. So I'm about to clean it up. See, I've already ripped out some of the carpet. That was a beast to get back in there. And I'm gonna rip. Oh, also, before I go to the next part, up under here is actually where this is. It's the hard part about remodeling an RV. You don't have any room to work. Always moving stuff around. I recommend take everything out. I started doing that as much as I can, stuff I'm not gonna use. Anyway, so the slide out for the back bedroom, bedroom is right under here. So that's all the gears for the slide out. So if it ever gets stuck, you can get to it right there. It's kind of dark. So anyway, I'm gonna rip this carpet out and rebuild some of this frame and then cinch it all back up. Woo! They never wanted this bed to come out of here, so I was trying to figure out why in the world this thing wouldn't lift up, because I got carpet under these little edges. And I got carpet here, here, here. Not a big deal. You're not going to see this, but again, I just didn't want it under there. So after much ado, there were 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, actually 5, 6. There's quite a few along the wall, and 2 brackets right there. So once I got to that part, now I lift it up. Anyway, wow, what a beast. This is probably one of those moments that kind of took it too far, but there was like 2 pieces of carpet under there, and under there, there, and there. Had to pull 4 screws for electrical, actually 6 screws, the junction box, and then 2 mounting screws, and whew, then basically jacked it up in the back, pulled it straight up so I can get the carpet underneath it. Don't think it was worth it. I'm glad I did it now, but I wouldn't do it if I were you. My 2 cents. This is the kind of stuff this Stanley Wonder Bar works great at. So getting in these, I'm back here behind the bed, kind of put it back under the carpet to start to pry out, find little spots. It really works great in getting those hard to reach spots. Way back there. You're still gonna have to put some muscle into it, but it's a good way to, sorry, tight space. Just to give you an idea, depends on how far you want to go with this, but I just got this bed lifted up in the back of this south wing. This is an area, again, I said before, you'll never see, but I just figure while I'm in here, I'm gonna remove it, get all that stuff out of there. Got 2 areas there. Again, this is where the slide's at. Gotta get the carpet over there too. Hard work. A lot of these tips are all over YouTube, but sometimes they're not all in one place. Wouldn't that be nice? So when you're in these areas where you're like, I've tried everything, I've cut carpet, I've like tried to do everything, what you can do is take a pair of well, I guess you could take a pair of needle nose, actually regular regular pliers work great. You just grab a corner of whatever it is you're trying to pull out, pinch it, and then just like a alligator attacks prey, just wrap around it and just pull it right up. This method has worked really well in these hard to reach areas. Again, they put staples. I keep saying again because everything you do in the RV is kind of rinse and repeat. But they put staples everywhere. So what I'll do is I'll take a big chunk of it, cut it, and then grab another one. So you're not in a big roll a couple times to have it done.
Make no mistake about it. Pulling out old nasty carpet that's not even carpet that you've lived in is disgusting. But if you're not convinced to remove the carpet in your RV, then let me show you this. Keep in mind, this is after I've already swept and probably vacuumed at least 2 or 3 times. And every time I tug on this carpet, look what happens. Look at that. Obviously some of that is from the carpet. You can see the carpet. You see all the dirt? This is under the bed. So that's pretty gross. I have no idea how sand like that got back here. It's everywhere. I mean, like I said, I have already vacuumed and swept multiple times back here. Just to give you an idea. So I got a few more little pieces of the carpet strands to get out. See some under there. See a couple right there. For the most part, this piece is done. What? Oh man, hire somebody. That's all I gotta say. If you got some extra cash, or you got a lot of time, if you got a lot of time, don't hire anybody. Do it yourself. If you want to sweat and you want to save some money, absolutely do it yourself. I don't have a lot of time. So next time around, if I ever remodel an RV again, I'll do the easy stuff and I'm gonna pay somebody to do the hard stuff. Because this part, there's no other way around it. It sucks. Now, is there gratification in knowing that you did it and it's done right? You know what's under your new floors when you get it. You know there's not dirt under there. You know there wasn't a bunch of like signs of like water damage or anything like that. Well, unless you're following your guy around when he remodels, you're not going to know that stuff unless he's just going to tell you. So at least now I know where everything's at. I know what's going to be under. Obviously I'm going to clean this place up. But at the end of the day, I know what's under here. Anyway. Alright, so let's move on now to cleaning and putting the bed back together. The carpet is out! What? So, wow. I would recommend, just for starters, wear one of these, or a respirator, whatever you gotta do. Because pulling that stuff out with the sun shining in here, the stuff that I saw in there, disgusting. I guess it was my own family, and my own family's skin, you know, that I was breathing in, might it'd still be nasty, but it might not be as bad. But when you're doing it and it's somebody else's stuff, that's gross. You know that's why mattresses get heavy, right? Because they have like dead skin cells, like people. Stuff people, okay, you get it. So all the carpet is out. Got a few little places I'm OCD about. Yeah, a couple little strands right there I see. A couple little strands right over there. But anyway, it's out. I did a quick vacuum. And so far so good. So before I button everything back up, I'm going to paint this wall back here while everything's out. Finish up the cabinets back there in the back. And finish this bedroom. Man, what a beast. Have I said beast? Yeah, I think I said beast a lot. Anyway, let's get going. It's a little bit white in here. So, maybe one more coat in this room, 2 more coats in a couple places, started painting the bed. It's getting white. Cabinets. Woo! Lots of work. So, kind of ripped apart the bed, so what I'm doing here, sorry for the generator noise. I'm in a storage facility. Gotta do what you gotta do, right? So anyway, rebuilding the bread frame. I'm not even hungry. Anyway, real simple. This is the part where your head rests, so I'm kind of elevating it up a little bit. That's the old one right there. New one.
That's what it's like to work in a storage unit. What's up, everybody? All right, here's where we are. We started the front. Can't remember where we left off. So, got most of the floors in, so I'll take you through. So, most of the floor is in. Got a few places here, and I still got the front up here. This is the driver. This is the driver's area to get. But we got trim. We got some quarter round that went in. We also, let me take you down to the step area. Obviously still working, and I'm trimming out this, or building out the step area. So our batteries are in here. Put the same flooring on the step area. We don't know if we're gonna do like a rubber type floor here, or maybe just like grass carpet. Go gangsta like that. Anyway, so here's the majority of the flooring in, all the way to the back. That's something I never thought I would see. Oh my goodness, this has been a project. So many little tight corners to get in here. So here's the slide area. So in this RV, like most of them, the slide, this guy, is 14 feet long. So this whole thing, 14 feet and 3.5 feet that way, this all comes in to right there. Like I mentioned on other videos, there wasn't enough tolerance to allow the 12mm flooring that we got. We would have done vinyl. I didn't want to do the vinyl, I didn't like it, but we would have done it. We've been able to put it everywhere. But with that being said, could put flooring there. So we got this carpet we went and picked out. It's gonna go there. I'm gonna do some transition pieces between the slide and the main floor. So when the slide is in, obviously it's one, you know, it's all wood. The slide is out, there'll be carpet there. Kind of takes away a little bit of the aesthetic of it, but at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do. So trim is all in. Keep saying trim. Really just quarter round. Haven't stained that one yet. So quarter round all the way. Got chalkboard going in there. Haven't finished that. So quarter round on the bottom here, all the way through the back. Now we're in the, so all this. So now we're in the bathroom / sink area. Still working on this guy. Problem was is that the drain pipe right there is in the way, so I'm gonna have to cut a little notch out of this guy right here and then slide it back. So still work to do there. So we're in the back. I was gonna say the back bedroom. There's only one bedroom. Anyway, actually let me turn on the light. There, hopefully that's better. So this is where the electrical would run through. So basically put in part of the flooring there, or put in flooring there. And then we got all that, quarter round here. And then no quarter round here, because this is where the slide goes in and out. And then here's the bedroom. This is where I keep all my wood while I'm building. So I framed out the rest of the bed, so I still have a piece of paneling to go there. Again, all the trim, all the paint, minus a couple of details here and there is done. We're almost ready here, so let me take you out. Where was I going to take you? Oh, I can't remember where I was going to take you. But anyway, a couple little things, so I got to figure out something to go there. And also going to put a piece of wood here to cover up the black, or whatever color that is, the metal slide there. But yeah, for the most part, this flooring is almost done. Boom. It actually looks really good. This is Armstrong. We're not advertising for them, but the floors did come out really good. It's supposed to be like an assortment of flooring. One thing I did notice random is that I thought these receptacles were pretty standard, like you could just put any base or any plate on there, but they're not. These in the RV have these weird little things on the ends. Most of them I've seen aren't like that. These are. So the ones I bought won't work. So up here, still got paneling to go there. Oh yeah, I know what I was going to show you. think I did show you already. So we did put up some beadboard there, and then just trimmed this out. And still got some work to do back here, but it's coming slowly but surely. This is not a easy job. The hard part about most of this, honestly, is that you're in such a tight space. So like, for example, working back here, you're in like these really tight corners. Same way when you're coming back here. So it's just, especially when I was pulling out the carpet, that's the hard part. For the most part, it's just like any other job, but again, you're in such tight corners. I mean, I'm 6'1", 220, getting in this little space to pull out carpet, and even worse in that space back there. You know, that's the stuff that is no bueno. Did hire a guy today to do all the quarter round stuff. Anyway, that was well worth it, 20 bucks an hour. He was here today for 6 hours and basically did all the quarter round. He fixed this little area where I had to tear out some wood. And we're gonna put some paneling there. It's gonna be a chalkboard here like I mentioned before. Anyway, I'm babbling now, I'm tired, but get the point. So far so good. I almost forgot, wanted to show you what it looks like. This is with the slide in. So again, this is the 14 foot, about 3.5 foot, 14 feet this way, 3.5 that way, I believe it's 3.5. Anyway, so slide. So this is what it looks like with the slide in. You see you got a gap whenever it comes in, but, sorry if you didn't see that. But anyway, so now it looks fine once I get this metal strip covered up. It won't be too bad. So far so good.